this Steeler ball club entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 20 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And a look here at their go-to guy under. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Carr now to throw. The open man here, Renfro. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. It's Young on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Haynes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Young. It's brought in by Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Let's go.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young working out of the gun. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. It'll be Young again. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Here's Young. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. A play fake. Now Young. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Give. This is Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point forthcoming. This is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw is Carr.
Quickly a slant to Renfro.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. This will go for 5 up to the 33. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Young to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's Young off play action. Harris has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Young will set to throw. That caught by Tremble.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. incomplete. That's Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now here's Young. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he will have a Steelers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Young. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. That drive along the spanning 15 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just a minute. So that challenge, a successful one. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Complete to Jones. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now Carr again. And this will be incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Young. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and short yardage, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Carr. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On first down, Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Again, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number two. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Final play of the half, Young. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, it's Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. This is Harris on the draw. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Young to throw it. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. 1st and 10. Young. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Young now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Card out a throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Marvin Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Young off the play fake.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short.
The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Second down at 4.
Now Carr.
A slant to Jones.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
running it with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Upon a 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Young. In trouble, and he's taken down. Doug Costin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here is Young. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not 1 bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking the... Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. To throw his Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Steelers down by 6. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Young to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Here's Young. That caught by Trimble. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Young, over the middle, complete. That's Haynes. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that